Fight fans, the $6 million pursuit continues, and this fight is in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a striker. Standing at 5'9", he officially weighs in at 156 pounds. In 15 professional fights, he has a record of 12 victories and 3 defeats, with 7 wins by way of knockout. Fighting out of Porto Alegre, Brazil, here is Raush Manfio. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a kickboxer. Standing at 5'10", he officially weighs in at 156 pounds. In 35 professional fights, this veteran has a record of 24 victories and 11 defeats, with 18 wins by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, here is Anthony "Showtime" Pettis. Your referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson is equipped with our ref cam to give us an up-close look at the action. Anthony Pettis in the red trunks, Raush Manfio in the black and gray. USA versus Brazil. Do or die for showtime.
Sir, are you ready? Fight.
Both fighters in an orthodox stance to begin this 3 5-minute round co-main event. Couple of inside leg kicks there from Pettis. Raush Manfio tries a straight right hand. Push kick from Pettis. Right hand snuck through there for Anthony Pettis on the counter.
Pettis already looking much sharper, doing a good job of really dominating the center of the smart cage so far.
Check hook it there from Raush Manfio. Spinning attack from Pettis. Manfio's able to back up and evade.
Like a Tasmanian devil in there.
An unpredictable Pettis is a dangerous Pettis. You never know what he's going to throw.
And you heard Pettis in that piece. He was talking about how he felt he looked sloppy with some of those creative attacks against Clay Collard. So far, he's looked pretty sharp even on the spin.
I think this is a big-time tactical mistake by Manfio to not be constantly pressuring someone like Anthony Pettis and giving him space and time to create and move. I think that's where you're going to allow Pettis to really dominate.
You can learn something from people who beat a common opponent, and Clay Collard advanced, pressured Anthony Pettis. He told us he was going to do it, and he did it, and he got the win because of it. Raush Manfio might want to adopt the same style. Nice left hand there from Manfio after the right.
Anthony's just too creative. He's too technical for you to allow him room like this.
He's afraid. He's afraid. He feels you. There we go. He's going to lower his guard. And you lay a hand right there. Use your boxing. Let him walk around and use your box. Move your head. Head movement. Head movement. There we go. Stay calm.
Manfio not shy about using his right hand as the lead and finishing with a left hook.
Pettis may be the older man here, but he definitely looks much quicker than the younger Manfio.
Catches the kick. Raush Manfio pushes Anthony Pettis away.
This is where Manfio wants to be. This is where he can pressure and start to blitz with some attacks here.
Almost on cue, he comes forward with a right and a left. Manfio, interesting, he throws kind of a half jab to start his combinations, then he goes big right hand, big left hand. Pettis now circling on the outside of the smart cage. Take a look inside Anthony Pettis' red corner here. Duke Rufus.
He's looking for the straight hand. That's all he has.
No, punch back. Don't get caught in the kick in. Yep.
And then double jab.
21. Good.
And back to the double. Back to the double jab.
Off that exit. When he exits, you have the kick. Looking good, Anthony. Feint fake.
Another display of a fighter listening to the coaching from the corner in live action. Treat for the fans. Rufus called for that 21 combination. He got it. There's a right hand and an inside leg kick from Pettis. Kenny, interestingly, Duke said don't get caught up in the kick game. He wants Anthony Pettis to use his hands more.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that is interesting advice, just because Pettis is kind of known for his kicking game. Obviously, they feel that he's got an upper hand when it comes to the hands. That may be the case. But for Manfio, I'm just a little bit perplexed, but that he's not putting more pressure against Pettis. You know, he's backing him up here and there, but I don't know. It might be the intimidation factor, the big brother factor, the star factor, but he needs to get on his bike here in round 2.
Maybe just a little respect, but he's definitely got to get him close to that barrier and cut off his escape routes.
Absolutely.
Combination from Manfio as we finish round number 1.
Sir, mouthpiece.
Anthony Pettis, Raush Manfio, co-main event here
Sir, we ready.
at lightweight. The final fight of our lightweight regular season. Pettis in the red, Manfio in the black and gray. FPR score says Anthony Pettis got the first round. He lands a hook on the exit there after the clash. Up and down goes Pettis. Body kick attempt there from Manfio and a push kick.
Wow, big right hand by Pettis. I think the naked kicks are flashy, but a lot of times you're going to have trouble catching a guy with that. I think punching your way into a kick and then finishing the combination with the kick is where you catch a knockout and finish a guy.
100%, especially against an experienced striker.
The replay on this one is academic. If you're in the Ovation Hall here, you can hear that.
Yeah. Precise, just in the wrong spot.
Unfortunate situation there, but Anthony Pettis already good to go.
I think it was a push kick, and Pettis was coming in as he threw it.
The laser right hand landing a couple times, then the low kick does as well for Anthony Pettis. Push kick from Pettis. Goes high with that one. A finish in any round, I believe, gets Anthony Pettis into the playoffs. We'll get into a tiebreaker affair if he wins by decision. A lot of guys holding 3 points in our lightweight standings right now. Low kick again there from Pettis.
Those are heavy shots in that lead leg of Manfio.
He dug that one in deep. There's where Manfio needs to let go. He threw 2 and backed him up. He needed to follow it and stay in his face.
Absolutely. He's letting him off the hook, and he's not cutting off the smart cage here against Pettis.
Leg kicks continue to mount up there for Anthony Pettis. If you think they're not significant, it means you've never eaten one. Hook there landed from Manfio as Pettis backed out. It's interesting because he's a volume puncher, and there's not a lot of volume coming from Raush Manfio at the moment.
I think all the motion, all the footwork, I mean, it's got him confused. He's not sure. It's unlike anything he's seen before standing in front of him.
I agree. The footwork really is the difference. You know, Manfio, very dangerous striker, but certainly looks more robotic out there than the loose Pettis.
Little shuffle step there in the left hand. Third punch came through for Anthony Pettis. There's a right hand again.
That one was flush.
Starting to score, and you can see the damage on the face of Raush Manfio. Still very much in this fight, the Brazilian.
That one hurt him, backed him up. Nice little left hook, lead left hook.
And we've seen this Anthony Pettis before. He starts feeling himself. He gets creative with the strikes. He's at his most dangerous when he feels like all the weapons are at his disposal. And that's why you got to crowd him. That's why you got to pour on some of your own offense. The hesitant Raush Manfio going to have a hard time solving this puzzle. The sweat goes flying in that clash. There goes Manfio with a nice right hand. Heavy kick there on the low calf from Manfio. Another right hand for Anthony Pettis. Hook partially lands for Manfio in response. Push kick there from Manfio. Good check hook from Manfio as he moves backwards.
And Pettis has probably fought southpaw for the majority of his career. Tonight fighting as a righty, and he'll switch back and forth, but it is such an advantage when you're able to fight from both stances.
He may be standing orthodox, but there's nothing orthodox about what he's doing.
Yes. Good combo there from Anthony Pettis. Double jab and a right hand sneaks through, up and down. Look at the head movement from Pettis.
No.
Another kick to the midsection. Manfio thought that one north of the equator. Pettis disputes. Can't see much on the replay, but we're back to action anyway here as round two winds to a close. Action picks up. Manfio blocks the overhand right. Round three when we return on ESPN2. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Kenny Florian beside the PFL Smart Cage. One final round of our lightweight regular season between Anthony Pettis and Raush Manfio. Pettis with 0 points in our regular season standings. Raush Manfio with 3. And a much better round two for Anthony Pettis.
Manfio's got a big blob of Vaseline on the back of his neck. The referee wants to get off of there. Make sure that doesn't fly off and hit somebody in the eye or something like that.
That's a good eye by Keith Peterson, making sure that no foreign substances affect the way this round plays out. It is a crucial round. Anthony Pettis can get into the playoffs with even a decision victory, but a finish will lock him up a spot. Otherwise, we get into a tiebreaker scenario with a lot of folks holding on to 3 points as Pettis starts to unload some more jabs. Manfio with a big right hand, glances off the shoulder of Pettis. Tests the kick. Pettis with a 1-2.
Oh, that right hand may have landed for Manfio. Pettis is hurt.
Combination twice. He hit Pettis hard. Manfio says, stand back up. Let's do it again. Pettis happy to oblige, marching forward.
Yeah, Anthony's got to be careful as he trades in the pocket with Manfio. He was doing a good job of getting in and getting out, but he's attacking in a straight line. Now Manfio trying to pour it on.
And here he comes with the power shots. Now Raush Manfio pushing against the cage here.
Manfio showing his power for sure.
Oh, big knee. Pettis goes down. Raush Now shaking it off is showtime. Totally different approach here in round number 3 from Raush Manfio. It's all about the pressure. Kenny, you've been suggesting that for 2 frames.
Yeah, and listen, it's paying off. Big knee again.
And a nice left hook over the right shoulder of Pettis. Little blood leaking under the eye of Pettis now.
To me, it seems like he's now only getting comfortable in round 3, or feels comfortable that he can attack. But it's also a possibility that maybe he was waiting for this 3rd round to pour it on. You see the left eye of Anthony Pettis is definitely bruised and swollen.
Pettis tests a high kick. Manfio lets it glance off his forearm. Stalking, round and round they go. Low kick from Pettis. And one from Manfio as well.
This has kind of been the Clay Collard fight in reverse. Wild.
Manfio catches the kick. Push each other away. 2 minutes remain. A bonus point still on the line if you can get a finish here in round number 3.
Tell you what, I had the first 2 rounds for Pettis pretty clearly. This could be a 10-8 round. I mean, he put him down twice.
Yeah.
This could be a draw.
That's a great point.
A draw would put Raush Manfio into the playoffs. He already has 3 points. One more would separate him from that log jam. He landed a hook there as well. Raush Manfio, 90 seconds left. Pettis with an inside leg kick. Another right hand from Manfio.
Try that overhand right and set it up, followed it with that uppercut. Trying to know that Pettis is going to duck out of the way of the overhand right.
And once Manfio has him past that black tape in the smart cage, he's got to pressure him. He's letting him off the hook.
Finally some offense here from Pettis as Manfio goes once again to the calf kick.
Yeah, that hurt Pettis.
That hurt. Yeah, he's hopping on that one.
A lot of motion here from Anthony Pettis. Not a ton of aggression here in round 3 after he got dropped. Maybe still a little gun shy. Here he comes with a combo. Wheel kick attempt. Manfio crowds it wisely. Not a lot of urgency from someone who needs a finish to guarantee a spot. There's a switch kick attempt. Final 10 seconds of our lightweight regular season. Manfio rushes forward. Kick to the body. Catches a kick, throws a right hand. And it'll end that way. They hug it out. Very interesting fight, especially that 3rd frame.
Wow.
Back and forth. Raush Manfio thinks that's it. He thinks he's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge John Billick scores the contest 29-28 for Pettis. Judge Dave Torelli scores it 29-28 for Manfio. And Judge Donnie Corelli has it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, earning 3 points and clinching a spot in the 2021 PFL playoffs.